Hello, it's time for another Gita video. Got the Bhagavad Gita here. And in our last video, I had talked about the three gunas, the three alchemical processes, and how people sometimes think that the point of spiritual development is to go to the highest state of material consciousness, but that's according to the Gita in the previous video. You see that that's not actually right. That's not the case. That you have to actually transcend the Maya, the illusion of all of these different perceptions of material consciousness. So the gunas are an illusion. This idea of creating divisions between one thing and another thing are illusions. And that was what we were covering in chapter 7 up to verse 14. And today we're going to look at chapters 15 and 16, 17, and 18. 15 to 18. So let's go on from there. The foolish, the lowest of men who do not surrender unto me, have had their understanding stolen by this illusion. They have accepted being in darkness. There are 4 kinds of people who will trust and render service unto me, Arjuna. These are those who are in distress, those who are curious, those who desire material gain, and those who understand the real, greatest of the Bharatas. Of them who understand the real and the devotees are special. I am very close to those who understand deeply, and they are very close to me. All of these are certainly great, but it is my opinion that one who understands the real has the same soul as me. He is certainly in the highest. He is certainly in the state of the united soul in me, which is certainly the highest goal. So, first in this section, what Krishna says is that the definition of the foolish are people who have had their understanding of their essential reality stolen by this illusion of this divided reality, of the categorizing of things in our physical existence. So by not recognizing that reality is one concerted whole that includes us, and it's not us versus the rest of the world, and it's not us preferring one part of the world over another or something like that. So the people that identify with any of the particular gunas, whether it's the lowest guna of the, filthy, dirty things, or the middle guna of the physical passions, or the highest guna, which is of truth and light and morality, they're still trapped. Whichever one they pick, they're still trapped inside that illusion of the difference, of the separation. They haven't been able to create union. He goes on to say that there are the 4 classes of people who will trust and render service unto me. And when Krishna is saying unto me, he means unto the expression of divinity, right? The first are those who are in distress. And I think we all know this sort of situation, right? You're suffering greatly, and in this state of suffering, you are pushed to try to seek God. You're looking for some kind of a religious answer to a problem of your suffering. The second is those who are curious, right? Because they desperately want to know. They want to have an answer for what, the question of life is. And I'm sure we all know people like that too, right? And then there's the people that want some kind of a material gain, right? That they think that if they want to make a bargain with the divine. They think that if they can, if they're the right kind of devotee, then God will reward them with, power or with respectability, or they want to be listened to, or they want to be famous, or they just want to be special in some way, or just even feel special over other people who don't understand the truth, right? And then finally, there are people who have gained a glimpse of something real. Now, these 4 categories are not exclusive categories, because there are a lot of people who will have a genuine desire within them to understand what is real, and for its own sake, right? But that are also desperately curious to be able to know everything, right? Or that are also desperately wanting to be able to have some kind of influence because they've understood the real, or that they're desperate to have their suffering taken away, their problems taken away from them, right? And so they might be sincere seekers in part, but in other parts be looking for some kind of a quick fix, or be looking for some kind of trivial knowledge, or be looking for some kind of power or material benefit from what they're doing. The key is where are you rooting your consciousness? Where are you putting it into, right? Is your relationship to the divine a relationship that is first and foremost, not just in your conscious mind, but when you assess what is motivating you really, is it because you want to be at one with truth, or just because you desperately want to have the answer, or because you want to be impressive to other people, or because you want to have your problems fixed for you, right? And those two things, or those many things, can exist in the same within your same consciousness. But where are you putting your priority? Where are you focusing your efforts as a cultivator? And Krishna goes on to say, of them, only those who understand the real and the devotees are special. So note that he makes two categories there. So not all devotees understand the real, and not everybody who understands the real is a devotee, but both of those are special, because they have there are the ones that understand the divine deeply, and there are the ones who are very close to the divine. And all of these are certainly great, but the one who understands the real is the one who becomes the same. He says the one who understands the real has the same soul as me. They become united, right? Which is the purpose. The goal is to achieve that state of union. So they there have the highest goal. Everybody who is trying to pursue a path of mysticism, a path of understanding, is in some way or another on the right track. And in most cases, they're also in some way or another on the wrong track. So it's not about trying to say, well, those people are doing it wrong, or this person is stupid. Krishna's being more sophisticated than that here, right? He's making it clear that the aspiration to try to be united to the divine, whether it's by the development, the cultivation of your consciousness, or whether it's by getting out of your consciousness and into a heart-based devotion to the divine, these are worthy goals, right? And the key is, are you centered on the highest level of that goal? Only seeking the real, not power, not knowledge, not an end to pain, is going to be the highest goal, and that will bring you to the right level of awareness. So I guess that's everything for for today. And if you like this video, please subscribe and share the video, and check out the rest. I mean, if this is the first Gita video you're looking at, you might want to go back and look at this playlist, the Gita playlist from the start, or check out the other playlists on this channel. And if you're interested, you can subscribe to the Yifa Society newsletter, which doesn't come out anymore. But when you do subscribe, when you get the notice for it, you'll receive a link for a free download of the PDF book, The Path and the Power, which is like this is my version and commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. The Path and the Power is the commentary on the Tao Te Ching. And so you can get that for free. And if you're interested in a system of training and cultivation, then check out especially the playlist of the Yifa Society. And if you find the material on there that is to be interesting to you, then get in touch about applying to join the Yifa Society. Thank you very much.